Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Sydney. Today we are going to talk about some things that I no longer buy. 10 things that I no longer buy. I wanted to make this video going into the new year. I know a lot of people are trying to kind of refresh for the new year and go more towards minimalism and stop wasting money. You want to save money, you don't want to waste your money. So, you know, as a Poshmark seller, I have to buy a lot of things to sell online. So in this video, we are going to go through 10 things that I have stopped buying to save money, to reduce clutter, and just to overall make myself happier and in a better place. So the first thing that I no longer buy is souvenirs. I actually stopped buying souvenirs a while ago because I was going on all of these trips, and you know, you go in the gift shop and they want $20 for a coffee mug or $50 for a t-shirt, and it's just a complete waste of money. Things that are going to go up on a shelf and they're going to collect dust and you're not going to use them. So I have stopped buying souvenirs. What I do instead on trips is I like to take a lot of pictures, and then also something that I have started doing, every place I go I try to buy an Alex and Ani bracelet. I'm actually wearing them right now. These are two that I got from Las Vegas. This one is just like the Las Vegas skyline, and then this one I also got in Las Vegas the first time I went to eBay Open, and it says, "What is for you will not pass you." So like, I have more of these too that I wear. I have them from Dallas, from all kinds of places. So those are things that I actually wear. They're jewelry pieces that I enjoy wearing, that I actually put use into. So I have started buying those. I also buy them for other people. I think it's a really cool thing to give somebody something that they can actually wear, rather than, you know, a snow globe that they're going to put on their shelf and has no purpose whatsoever. The second thing I have stopped buying is soda. I have never really been a huge soda person. Back when I was in high school, I actually stopped drinking soda completely, and I have just never kept it in my house. It's not something that I buy on a regular basis. Sometimes I will drink ginger ale. I often prefer sparkling water or just regular water, but I do not buy soda. I do not keep it in the house. I think it's a complete waste of money. If they come out with a new thing, sometimes I'll try it, but it is not something that I buy on a regular basis. It's more like a treat for myself. Third thing I have stopped buying is cable TV, and let me tell you, I have not been more satisfied not having cable TV. You know, now you have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Disney Plus, you have all these different features. You can also get an antenna if you want to get news and local channels. You can get an antenna at Target for like 10 bucks. So everything is coming out with a streaming service, and even all the streaming services added together are still a fraction of what I was paying for cable TV. It was completely ridiculous, and then I only watched like one channel, so I just couldn't justify, you know, spending $100 a month on cable TV when I was watching literally one channel, and I can watch YouTube, I can watch all of my streaming services for a fraction of what I was paying for the cable TV. Fourth thing that I have stopped buying, that I never really bought to begin with, manicures and pedicures. This is just something that I have never seen the point in investing in, especially your fingernails. So you go and you get your nails done and it lasts like a week, and then you have to go and get it done again. That's just not something that I do. I completely do my nails myself, and I don't really like having nail polish on my fingernails anyway. I just don't like the way it feels. The only beauty service that I really pay for is my hair, and that is because I have really just high maintenance hair, and it is more worth my time to pay somebody to deal with it than for me to deal with it. That is when I can justify paying for something, is when it is going to take me more time and trouble than it is worth, and I pay somebody to do that for me. I look at it as a form of outsourcing. The next thing I have stopped buying is wrapping supplies, and I think this is really important, especially if you are one of my fellow online sellers who is watching this. I don't buy tissue paper. I don't buy frills, ribbons, you know, excess stickers, things like that. I have clear self-seal bags that I ship my items in with a thank you sticker and a business card, and that's all I have. I buy all of those in bulk at a very cheap price. I do have tissue paper. I have like 1 pack of tissue paper and another pack of tissue paper that I ordered with my eBay store subscription that I got for free, so I didn't actually pay for it. And I just kind of keep that on hand in case, you know, worst case scenario, I do have to wrap something in tissue paper. But on a regular basis, it's just not something that I use. Also, things like gift wrap and cards and bows and things like that. You know, people, especially around Christmas time, they get all of this stuff, and I would much rather take something and go and get one of the 99-cent reusable bags from TJ Maxx and put the person's item in one of those, because that's kind of like giving them an extra gift, because they can use that over and over again rather than paying for paper that you're gonna rip to shreds. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy wrapping things. So that is my alternative. I like to get reusable bags for people and put their gifts in those. Next thing I've stopped buying is excess makeup. So I have my tried and true makeup products that I use. I started investing in a really good foundation. I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It does cost $40, but this lasts me for several months because it is a really good foundation. I'll link it down below. It's a really good foundation, and you don't have to use much of it to cover your entire face, versus if you go out and buy a cheap foundation, then you have to use a lot of it to get the coverage that you need. So I started investing in a really good quality foundation, and now I actually spend less money on my makeup instead of having to buy cheap foundation over and over and over again. Also, things like lipsticks and eyeshadows and blushes. I have my one products that I use, my regular products, and I don't really buy anything other than that. You know, I like to invest in really good quality makeup that will last me for a while, versus me having to go and buy things over and over and over again. So I do love makeup, and I like having makeup and putting on makeup, but I just don't buy a ton of excess makeup. The next thing I've stopped buying is fast fashion, and this has really been something that I've stopped buying since I started thrifting and really seeing just how I could get great quality clothes at the thrift store at literally a fraction of the price that what you would go and pay for something at a trendy place. Like all of these places like Charlotte Russe, Forever 21, they're all going bankrupt, and there's a reason for that, because people are tired of paying for clothes that they wash once or twice and then they're done. So, you know, people don't want that cheap quality clothing anymore. So I like to go to thrift stores and find, you know, vintage, made in the USA, things that have stood the test of time, things that are gonna last me a while. And I can find them at thrift stores, and I know I can find them at thrift stores and not have to spend all of these ridiculous prices on clothes. The next thing I have stopped buying are knickknacks. Random things that serve no function, decor, things that you just sit on shelves, anything like that, I don't really buy. Just, you know, bare minimum. I'm not saying like have an empty house, but you don't need to buy all of this stuff every single time that you go out shopping. You know, we all love Hobby Lobby, we all love, you know, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. They all have all this cute stuff, but I've tried to really limit myself in terms of buying unnecessary things, especially seasonal decor and things like that you can't even keep out year round. I'm very, very limited on what I buy and what I can justify spending money on. So, you know, it's not that I don't buy anything, but I have stopped buying anything that I consider excess and unnecessary. The next thing I've stopped buying is candles. So I feel like you can only burn one candle at a time. You know, I do like candles, but I was getting to a point where I was buying all these candles from Dollar Tree, and Bath and Body Works has their candle day and all of that, and you just don't need that many candles. Like I went to candle day and I bought one candle that I like and that will last me for a while. I didn't buy, you know, 25 candles like a lot of people were doing. I just bought one, and I think that's plenty. It'll last a long time. It's a good quality candle too. It's not like a dollar store candle, and you know, it'll make your house smell nice, and you don't have to buy 25 of them. Next thing I've stopped buying is snack bars and empty calorie food items. Things that, you know, you just kind of eat aimlessly. Like, I don't like to keep things in the house that encourage me to just kind of do like mindless snacking, like chips and, you know, especially snack bars. If I eat any sort of snack bar, protein bar, anything, it just makes me 10 times more hungry, and then I'm more likely to actually overeat if I eat things like that, versus then me going and buying, you know, stuff to make a good meal that is actually going to be filling and not just be like snack food that is not going to really satisfy my hunger. So I've stopped buying anything excess like that. I don't like granola bars or, you know, anything like that. So on special occasions like parties and things, obviously you buy snack foods for those, but it's just not something that I regularly keep in the house. So these are my 10 things that I have stopped buying. I hope this helped someone, kind of give you some ideas as we go into a new year, what you can kind of cut back on, things that will help you save money and reduce clutter. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.